Yo burgers! Okay, so welcome to Feburgerary. This is another epic burger. This is a high protein quinoa and sweet potato burger. It'll take you about 35 to 40 minutes to make. Tastes great, delicious, epic, and next level. Should serve about 4 people, and we're gonna start now. Pan on high heat, we're gonna go in with 1.5 tablespoons of oil. Boom! Okay, I've chopped 1 red onion, and I've chopped 2 cloves of garlic. In on top of that pan, I'm going to go in with about 1 tablespoon of cumin seeds. If you don't like cumin seeds, leave them out. Or if you don't have them, leave them out. They're not essential. Stephen just really likes them. Another thing we have is 100 grams of cashew nuts. These are raw cashew nuts. I'm going to toast them and just pop them in the pan now too. Wow. Just fry them until the cashews start to go a little bit brown. I have 300 grams of cooked quinoa. You could use wholemeal couscous or any type of a cooked grain. So 300 grams, that's your starch, and that's going to be the body of this burger. It's going to kind of bind it all together. And quinoa is the thing that's really high in protein as well, so it's going to be great in this because it'll absorb up all the excess oil and whatnot. I've got about 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. I have a can of mixed beans, which I drain and rinse. That's 240 grams of mixed beans. In they go. Bunch of cilantro, coriander. If you don't like it, just use flat parsley instead. Make sure to incorporate the stalk. There's a lot of flavour in the stalk. Just chop it nice and fine. We'll get a nice bit of flavour going through this quinoa as well now. Just gets a little bit of a fried, little toasted note. I've got 2 flax eggs. So to make a flax egg, 1 tablespoon of ground flaxseed to 3 tablespoons of water. So in this case, I went 2 tablespoons of ground flaxseed to 6 tablespoons of water. You end up with this gloopy glue. But this is going to function as a binder. It's obviously going to bump up the protein, it's going to bump up the fibre, it's going to bump up the omega-3 fatty acids, and it's going to make our burgers stick together. Yeah, it's kind of like the scaffolds with which the burger is built on. We've turned it off the heat. We're going to squeeze in the juice of 1 lemon. Just squeeze it through your hands just to catch any loose pips. Et voila! We've 1 bowl and we have a potato masher. Get your twin to hold the pan and we're going to scrape in all our burger mixture so far. Okay, we've got our filling in there. I'm going to add just a nice pinch of salt. We've got our full filling in here. We're going to mash it, and what we're trying to do is break down the kind of exterior of the beans so it helps function as more of a binder and starts holding this dish together. Okay, we've mashed and the beans have broken down a little bit and brought it all together. We've 200 grams of cooked sweet potato. I'm going to put it in whole like that. We're just going to fold it through. We don't want it to break up too much because we want that kind of vibrancy in that whole. And one thing which I think this burger definitely needs is a tablespoon of tamari. Maybe 2 tablespoons. That was a tablespoon and a half of tamari. Yeah. Gonna give it 1 last final mash. Okay, so time to form our burgers into little patties. The flaxseed really does help bind this together and holds the structure really well. They make a lovely lunch cold as well. Okay, so pan is nice and hot, so is the oil. I'm gonna add these burgers in 3 at a time into the pan. Okay, so we're gonna get all our bits now ready for the burger. So Stephen's toasted a couple of buns here. We're gonna keep this one quite simple. We're gonna go with a little bit of vegan mayo on the base. Okay, so I'm gonna pop my burger nice in on top there. It looks fab, very pretty looking burgers. In on top of it, I've got our beetroot hummus. We make beetroot hummus. I love a little bit of avocado to give a nice pop of color and a contrasted texture, which is really, really good. All that's left to do is to get stuck in to our high protein quinoa, cashew nut, and mixed bean burger. Sweet potato burger. Jeez, it looks beautiful. Really, I love the colours. Very pretty burger. Wow. Gee, that one holds its shape very well, doesn't it? Wow. A lot of flavour. It's lovely, soft. It feels earthy, feels wholesome. Just all round lovely burger. Mayo in a burger goes so well. There you have it. Another burger, part of our Feburgerary. Okay, there you have it. Another burger, part of our Feburgerary. This one's really delicious. I suppose they all have their own different nuances and deliciousness. This one's fabulous. This one would also work well in a salad. Like, it's very pretty, so you could put it on a bed of quinoa with some rocket and all sorts of the bits through it. It goes really well. Would serve great as lunch the next day. High protein, great after the gym, so highly recommend it. Thanks for watching, dudes. Sending loads of love. Cheers, bye.